forgive me. This is neither the time nor the place for idle introspection. The Knight's can apprise Lord Edmond of our success, and we the Lord Commander. More importantly, I would like to see if my sister's condition has improved. You may take a moment to yourself if you wish. I will be at the congregation. And once more to Ishgard. We'll turn that in next time we have the time to do something like that. At the congregation of our knights most heavenly. Which is conveniently right next to the bar. That's what we call city planning. Brings me joy to see you safely returned to us, Archon. What news from Self-Atoll? Garuda dead. For like the 16th time. Not too late. On behalf of Ishgard, I offer you my deepest thanks. As for we who remain behind, Mistress Shitola has been tending to Master Salazar in your absence, and I'm pleased to report that she has regained consciousness. Imagine you have many questions, especially given your recent encounter with the Warriors of Darkness. I know I do. Come, let me show you to her room. Do not worry, her condition is much improved. She's a resilient one, much like her brother.
Alize, how are you feeling?
Well, she was feeling better until you
well
came
enough, brother. Thanks to the kindness of our hosts. They told me you had departed for Zelfatol while I was still abed. I slept much better knowing that. Thank you.
I take it your mission was a success.
Yep, punch those big old Garuda summoners right in their big dumb faces.
As if we needed any further confirmation that they are in league with the Ascians. But to save another world? I think not.
Why not? Why do you just discount this as
I too thought the
impossible?
story fanciful at first, but it is possible there may be a kernel of truth in all of this. At the very least, none of his claims contradict the word's account.
You were following these people, Alize. Why?
Seemed like the fun thing to do.
During my travels, I had oft enjoyed tales of the Scions and their exploits. But after a time, I began to hear whispers of a gifted and theretofore unknown band of adventurers. Adventurers who had supposedly sworn to travel the realm slaying primals in the Scion's stead.
The Warriors of Darkness. And in the course of investigating these rumors, you stumbled upon the Ascians' involvement.
Yes, exactly.
Forgive me, but if these Warriors of Darkness mean to bring about another calamity, to what end do they hunt primals?
To prompt an escalation. To deepen the beast tribe's feelings of helplessness and despair, and thereby drive them to summon ever more powerful gods.
Told you that.
And lest we forget, these events do not occur in isolation. With their patron deities being slain left and right, the news of man's victory over Nidhogg must surely have sown panic in the minds of the Beastmen. 'Tis no wonder they wish to defend themselves.
Power answered with greater power, death with more death. A vicious cycle fueled by fear and hatred. I know it's like all too well.
Indeed. The Ascians sow discord and desperation, and the Warriors of Darkness reap the harvest. And so it continues. Yet that is not the extent of their ambitions. The Ascian himself observed that once the powerless realize that the old gods have failed them, they will have little recourse but to look to a new one.
We cannot let that happen.
It should come as no surprise, but Alizé and I have uncovered evidence that the Ascians have been manipulating certain parties to ensure that a constant stream of crystals flows into the hands of the beast tribes.
No way!
If we sever these supply lines, we should at least be able to slow the escalation.
Agreed. Kral and I shall journey to Zelphatol and learn what we can of the XIV's source.
The Ascians.
Then I, for my part, pledge to lead a similar investigation into the origin of the Nath supply.
Again, the Ascians.
Sir Emmerich?
As a member of the Eorzean Alliance, Ishgard is honor-bound to play an active role in maintaining the security of the realm. You might also say that I have some personal motivation, given the Ascians' dealings with my father.
I think your father was a little on the evil side before the Ascians decided to help
I
him.
make no secret of the fact that my knowledge of primal beings is scant at best. As such, I should be most grateful if one of your order were to assist me.
Dibs.
Allow me, Sir Emmerich. I have dealt with the Nath before.
Dude, you already interrupted our date, and now you're just not gonna let me go hang out with Emmerich? What the hell, Thancred?
Let us consult with Orianja then.
You're no
Given
longer
his
my best
dedication to
friend.
the study of primal beings, I should be surprised if he could not tell us something of value.
Allow me to accompany you, brother. And before you think to refuse, know that I am not the girl I once was. I shall not be a burden. You have my word.
When were you ever a burden?
But Alizé, you...
I'm gonna bitch slap you 6 ways to Sunday if you try and get in her way, Alfie.
You are more than welcome. After all, it was you who set us upon this path.
And she's the better twin. It's not even close.
Wait a minute. I'm afraid I can't allow you to leave just yet. Not until you try on the new outfit I prepared for you.
Woo! Seamstress Tataru at your service. Are they finally not gonna match? Would I be right in assuming that you have not spoken with my sister since... One of the memorial services, was it? 12, it seems a lifetime ago. I should like to think we have both grown since then. My apologies for keeping you waiting. Are you just assuming she's not going to spend any time in Carthus? Alright then, shall we be off? Never ceases to impress. Though for a moment I feared she might furnish you with an identical outfit. Tataru would literally never do that. Here's the 12, she did not. Mother and father were rather too fond of making us wear matching clothes. You remember that time at the studio when that girl of yours crept up behind me in the wall and whispered, "Sister, please, she was not right. Can we not have this conversation in front of the Warrior of Light?" So be it. Another time, perhaps. Is it on Archon? Realize we are barely acquainted, but having heard so much about you, it hardly feels that way. Come to the fight. New garments aside, I must say that you seem different, more resolute than when last we met. You have the look of a woman who's ready to fight for the future of Eorzea. Extent of my abilities, perhaps, but I have no delusions of grandeur, nor will I pretend to have found myself for any such thing. I'm here today because I would regret it if I weren't. That is all. Fair enough. Let us depart for the Waking Sands then, and see if Oriange can be of assistance. Pray return! Pray return! Oriange, hey, Oriange, you want to explain why there's a look-alike of you with the Warriors of Darkness? No? Okay. Figured I'd ask. Oriange, apologies for calling upon you unannounced. My Master Alphinome. But that scholar had seen fit to grant me knowledge of thine coming. What bringeth thee in thine here this day? Warriors of Darkness have returned. Pray allow us to explain. Two have heard tales in recent days of primal beings rising up, only to be cast down by forces unknown. Alas, as thou didst observe, this serveth but to spur the beast tribes to pursue their goals with redoubled fervor. Objectives at this time: to identify and remove the source of the beast tribe's crystals, and to take direct action to prevent any further summoning rituals from reaching completion. Second is easier said than done, of course. Well, you're fortunate enough to learn of the XIV's plan before they came to fruition. Should be surprised if the Warriors of Darkness and the Ashens did not have similar designs elsewhere of which we have no knowledge. Thou wert wise to come hither, for this very day did I receive tidings most troubling from across the Strait of Melthor. Ulgamar stirreth, and there are whispers that the Lord of Crags neareth his return. Mere rumours, mark thou, but in light of thine own discoveries, thou canst still afford to turn a deaf ear to their claims. Aye, must ascertain the truth of the matter for ourselves. Let us consult with the Maelstrom forces stationed at Camp Overlook, Archon. Thank you for your counsel, Oriange. Pray inform us should you learn aught else. I shall. I may. Brother. Oriange, is there anything else you would like to say? Alize? No, then... never mind. I only ask because you're normally rather more... verbose. Anything to add? Very well. Ere we depart, I wish to make a request. The Warriors of Darkness spoke of how the Order had the power to break down the warriors between planes, that our worlds might be rejoined. I would ask that you research this for us. Being nowhere near as well read as you, I'm sure I wouldn't know where to begin. I have heard tell of a promising tome, The Garoon Oracles. Maybe we should start there. What are you implying, Alize? By thy leave. Camp Overlook, was it? Very well. Teleport to Camp Overlook. Blow it in. What you been up to? Long time no see, buddy. 7 hells. This right off the field for Maelstrom Command for reinforcements. Whatever it is, we don't want any. Oh, fancy that. Just when my kobold problems look like they're coming to a head, the signs of the 7th dawn turn up itching to pitch in. Bloody brilliant timing is what it is. Alright then, let's get to it. So our friendly neighbours in Ogamora have got much more aggressive late, just as you said. Matter of fact, our scouts spot one sniffing about the stores just now. Likely looking to make off with an armful of crystals. I'll be damned if I'm about to let that happen. Lend a hand and help us search the camp for the little bugger, would you? Oh boy. Maelstrom fans seem notably more agitated than when we first arrived. Do you happen to know why that might be? Kobold in the camp, you say? That would appear to corroborate Oriandra's information, yes. But to be so reckless as to infiltrate a Maelstrom camp and draw attention to their efforts is passing strange. No, there'll be time to think on this later. For the present, we must do everything in our power to prevent Titan summoning, and that means finding and questioning this kobold. Oh, Mr. Kobold, where are you? Found you. Oh, it's a little kobold. Ran away. Take 2. Chilling out, buddy. Oh, you thought you could hide underneath the stairs? Stay back! Away, far back. I'm not a... That's no use. Pointless, hopeless, no use. Down somewhere. Hiding. There you are. Please don't hurt me. I wish to talk. Yes, just talk. If you want to talk, may I suggest not running away from me repeatedly? It's a stupid plan. Stupid! If I tell no one, then everyone will. Yeah, he found me again. What to do? I come in peace. Only to talk. Stay, speak, say, talk. So please do not hurt me. So this is our wily kobold infiltrator, is it? No wonder the soldiers were on edge. He could very well give one a bruised knee. Huzzah! We've got him. Fine work, Scions. Yes, we've caught a child. So, little one, thought you could sneak into my camp, did you? Planned to steal my crystals, were you? No, I come to talk, to ask for help. But when your soldiers saw me, they drew their weapons and shouted, and I... Now, let us all take a deep breath and discuss this like civilized individuals. What is your name, child? Pikmin Gabu of the 620th Order. At least I will be a Pikmin one day. Well met, Gabu. I'm Alfino. This is my sister Alize. Archon, the man who found you is our friend. And now that you know our names, we can be friends too. Now, Commander Bloden here thinks you wanted to take his crystals, Gabu. But you said you came to ask for help. Why to us and not to your own people? What happened, Gabu? Can you tell us? It's going to hurt you, alright? Now we'll agree here. I promise. The Patriarch, the Patriarch is going to summon the Great Father again, and you have to stop him, beat him, fight him, stop him. Gabu's parents said they didn't want it, along with many others, but the Patriarch wouldn't listen. He was so angry, raging, fuming, angry. He said that if it didn't have iron in their hearts, they would serve as coke for the furnace. And then the guards took my parents and the others away, and I haven't seen any of them since. Coke for the furnace. I don't want to believe it, but I've heard tales of foci fashioned from the bones of beastmen, which worshippers use in their rituals, helping to summon more powerful incarnations of their gods. By the 12, that is sickening. No one listens to Gabu, no matter how much she cries, begs, pleads, cries. They do not listen, only talk about punishing the overdwellers and praising the Great Father. Gabu loves the Great Father, but he loves his parents too, so please help Gabu stop the Patriarch and save his parents. Commander, advise Maelstrom Command that Titan's summoning is imminent. Should the worst come to the worst, we will require their support. Time being of the essence, we three will attempt to infiltrate the Cobalt stronghold, secure their crystals, and free the prisoners. Well, if you're sure. Forgive me if I don't seem optimistic. We'll make ready, just in case. Poor Gabu. I have faith that we may yet stop the ritual. We would surely have detected the associated etheric disturbance had Titan manifested already. But I cannot speak for the prisoners. 12 have mercy, that they would even contemplate sacrificing their own flesh and blood. Brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. Time is of the essence. Let's see what else Gabu knows and formulate a plan without further delay.